Yeah, thanks, guys. Iowa Wrestling, 6-0.
Yeah, definitely. They're good this year.
A lot of people think wrestling is an individual sport, but one Iowa wrestler is out there to prove that theory wrong. DITV Sports Director Bo Bowman has the story.
Great leaders don't tell you what to do, they show you how it's done. A leader like that is emerging on the Iowa wrestling team.
Someone's got to be electric, someone's got to be taking that role.
And 165-pounder Alex Marinelli takes it upon himself to fill that leadership position that reaches far beyond the mat.
I try to help them, far from wrestling, and that's what's big in today's society is you don't want to just get better at wrestling, you want to get better at life in general.
Even though he's just a sophomore, the upperclassmen still look to him.
This is definitely a team that doesn't believe in just senior leadership, but just leaders no matter who you are, what age, what weight, it doesn't matter.
He's had some great mentors.
Tom's very good at that. He's a father to me, he's a best friend to me, he's a coach to me, he's everything.
To help him build a team of his own someday.
I would love to be a coach.
From Carver Hawkeye Arena, Bo Bowman, DITV Sports.
Marinelli and the Hawks returned to action at Northwestern for the Midlands Championship.
And yesterday, Iowa basketball came in number 22 in this week's AP poll.
And a big reason for Iowa's success this season is the team's depth.
DITV Sports Director Lucy Rodine tells us about one player who has recently snuck into the rotation.
Coming out of high school, Riley Till had the opportunity to see significant playing time at mid-major out-of-state schools. But for Till, he's always been a Hawkeye.
I had out-of-state options, going out of high school, but I was lucky enough towards the end of my high school kind of career and campaign there, playing AU, that Coach McCaffrey and the coaching staff saw something in me and gave me a shot. So, this is kind of where I've always wanted to go. My sister played here. My mom, did media here for X amount of years, so I kind of grew up around Iowa City. It's like a second home to me, so it just felt right.
With 3 years under his belt and several injuries and red shirts on the team this season, Till has finally found a spot in the rotation.
Had unfortunate injuries with some guys redshirting, just kind of the way things went this year. Opportunity just came up, and so I'm trying to make the most out of it.
I think he's really worked to that point. It's not like it just kind of fell to him because of the circumstances. He kind of earned it anyway. He's an athlete. He's in his third year. You're around it as much, what's expected.
With the return of Cordell Pimsel, Till's playing time remains a question mark as Iowa finishes out their non-conference schedule. Reporting on Iowa basketball, Lucy Rodine, DITV Sports.
The Hawks are in the middle of a 9-day break from play, but they'll be back on the court on December 15th against Northern Iowa in the Hy-Vee Classic in Des Moines.
And with Iowa finally out of that brutal stretch of their schedule, we can expect to see more of Riley Till on the court.
And in other news, yesterday, 3 Hawkeyes were named the Associated Press All-American teams.
Safety Amani Hooker was named to the second team.
And tight end Noah Fant was the third team selection.
TJ Hawkinson was also selected to the second team by the American AP poll, as well as the Football Writers Association of America.
You can catch TJ and Amani in their final game of the season when Iowa takes on Mississippi State in the Outback Bowl on New Year's Day.
But unfortunately for the Hawks, Noah Fant will not play in Iowa's bowl game as he's going to prepare for the NFL draft.
And that's all we got for you today in the sports studio.
Come back tomorrow to look at a gymnast's return to competition.
Buck and Anthony, guys, back to you.